Now, of course, we're coming up to the town meeting time of year here in New Hampshire, and the deliberative session. That's tomorrow night, isn't it?
That's right. The deliberative session is at Kennett High School, 7 p.m. Tomorrow night, Monday, and we're asking voters to show up and support the library. The Budget Committee cut the library's budget by about $9,000 at their last meeting, and so we'll be making a motion at the deliberative session tomorrow night to restore those funds. The selectmen at one of their recent meetings voted not to recommend the Budget Committee's proposal, and we appreciate their support. So we're just asking people to show up and show their love for the library. And what we're trying to do is, the big bone of contention is that we're trying to make one position full-time from part-time. And we want to move that position from 32 hours a week to 40 hours a week. And that's really the disagreement right now between the selectmen and the Budget Committee.
Yeah. And it's a very important position. You were telling me about it before. It's not just kind of random. You've got very specific, that position is very specific of what they do for the community.
That's right. The position works with children and teens. It also coordinates all our programming. We've hit record levels of attendance and record numbers of programs in the last year. And one thing I want to emphasize is that our budget proposal is actually less than last year by $2,000, and it's $8,000 less than 3 years before. We have identified a variety of savings, and we want to use those savings to invest in our priorities, and that's how we're able to move a position from 32 hours a week to 40 hours a week, and at the same time have a budget proposal that's $2,000 less than last year.
And it sounds like a lot of the savings that you've saved over the last few years, it basically is going towards that position. So it's not really increasing the budget in the big picture.
It's not. And not only that, but we're actually also, the library generates revenue through a variety of things. And we've even told the Budget Committee in our proposal that the library was going to increase the amount of revenue we send to the town by about 30%.
Wow.
Compared to the year before. It's about $9,000. So not only is our amount to be raised by taxes down by $2,000, but the amount of money that we're sending to the town we've proposed this year was up by $9,000. So we think we came in with a very strong proposal to pay for our priorities, and we were obviously disappointed that the Budget Committee disagreed with that, but we're asking the voters to basically override the wisdom of the Budget Committee by coming out tomorrow night and supporting the library.
Well, that sounds great. Sounds like a very just cause. And let's
I think so.
You think so. And let's talk about, you were talking about all the different programs that the library has. I mean, I think people are still in a lot of people are still in the old, well, a library has books. Right. But there is so much more now that a library has. I mean, you can check out a ukulele at the library, for example. You can check out 2 ukuleles at the library. How many places can you do that? Yeah. Plus, I was looking on the website earlier. You can check out Wi-Fi, hotspots. You can check out, what are some of the other
we have
uniquer things? E-readers, Kindles.
We have a tablet available for checkout. E-readers. There's even obviously the ukulele is the most recent thing. Thank you, North Conway Music Center. That was a donation. So we have, obviously all the other materials we have. So yeah, we do have a few unique items.
Yeah, that sounds very cool. Plus some different things that you have there. Let's talk about some of the programs too. You've got we've got a little thing here about your poetry slam coming up in May.
And this is the kind of thing we like to do. We're partnering with Frontside Grinds to have a poetry slam on March 25th. There's going to be basically a workshop at the library to talk about what a poetry slam is, how to do it, I guess pointers, tips, etc. to learn how to do this. And this program is focused on teens. We try to do a lot of programming with teens. We try to get them in the building. Sometimes that's a challenge.
Yeah.
But this is the kind of programming we hope to attract them with. And then on May 3rd, the actual poetry slam will be at the Frontside Grind. And we love partnering with local businesses, and this is just another example of that.
That's great. That's great. What a lot of fun. And then I imagine all throughout the year, you've got a lot of other things in the works.
Absolutely. We always have programming going on. It's nonstop.
Nonstop. And you mentioned before, just briefly, as you talked about the different things, the children's room that you have down there, big, expansive children's room with
right. We
tons of books.
Absolutely.
And other activities.
And basically, we have children's programming, thousands of children's books, from board books to Harry Potter, just all kinds of stuff down there for the kids.
That's great. That's great. Well, David, and also a couple of the things we'll just touch base on real quick is that, speaking of libraries and books, you can check out electronic books from the Conway Public Library.
That's correct. Some people are sometimes surprised by that, but you can actually download ebooks through the library's websites, and ebooks and audiobooks. You can actually, there's an app. It's from the company is called Overdrive.
Yep.
You can download the app, and so you can check out ebooks through your mobile device, whether it's a phone or a tablet. And you simply select the book you want, you select the format, and then you download. You can even stream it now, so you don't even have to download it. You can open it up in your browser.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I have that app. It's great. It's super easy. Super easy.
And there's about 10,000 different books available, unique titles, all kinds of genres, fiction, nonfiction, teen books, children's books. So there's a wide variety.
That's great. That's great. Well, David, thanks so much for coming by today. So again, tomorrow night is a deliberative session.
That's right.
And that is, what time does that begin?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. at the Kennett High School. So if you want to go and support the library, or definitely check out the deliberative session for the town of Conway if you're a voter there. And good luck with that.
Thank you.
And look forward to hearing about the Poetry Slam and other great things you have going on at the library.
Great. Well, thanks for having me.
Thanks so much, David. And back in a minute here on White Mountains Today.